Welcome. Today I'm going to give an update on this mangrove-styled ficus that I started earlier this year. I'll put a link to the original video in the description, but basically what I did was I wired together multiple trunks to try to form a single fused unit that mimics the style of a mangrove tree. I was pretty pleased with the results, but it was my first ficus fusion project, and so I had no idea how it was actually going to turn out. The trees had a great spring, and they started putting on a lot of growth up in the crown, and the trunks really started filling out. I had to continually rewire them to keep the wire from biting into the trunks, and even though I was pretty careful about it, you can still see a lot of places where the wire did bite into the trunk. The main trunks were beginning to fuse together, so I went ahead and wired in a couple more smaller trunks to keep building out that root structure. So I want to give you a close-up look at where the fusion's happening in there, and you can see these trees have fully fused together. And if we flip it on around here, look up under here, you can see where they've fused here. Okay, one item here, I was unable to get them to fuse along this line, but I think that's okay. I think eventually they'll kind of grow in together there and look like one item. I think it's developing nicely. What I want to do though is I want to take away places where it's growing high and choose a branch that's growing low. So an example of this would be right here. This branch is growing high, but I could easily reduce it and have this be the new leader. Take this one. The trees handled their first pruning really great, continuing to put on foliage, more ramification up in the crown, and the trunks really took off and started getting even thicker and fusing together even tighter. It's time to go ahead and cut them back one more time to get them ready for spring growth that'll start in about a month or so. When I first started this project, I had no idea what to expect, but I'm really pleased with the outcome. We started out with this as our root structure, and over time we were able to grow it out in just 10 months into this. I'm really pleased with that. Check back for more updates.